It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso on SABC3. Now, we've been priming you all morning and telling you about this is the day of living legends, and it's an honor to have both of them here. One of them, a man who started his music career from very humble beginnings in Alabama and went on to become one of the biggest music recording artists of our time when he sung "When a Man Loves a Woman," made every ache or every heart in the world ache with that question. Mr. Percy Sledge, great to have him here. And of course, a lady who's brought us as South Africans much, much pride. We love her so much. That's why we call her Thandeka. PJ Powers, both of you, good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Thank you for making the early wake-up call time. I know it's never ever the easiest thing to do, is it?
I do it every day.
You do? Oh, really? Oh my goodness. But Percy, it's so amazing to have you here. I know that they are, I mean, I was talking to our director right now. Our moms out there are going absolutely crazy. They can't believe that their sons are getting to interact with one of their music icons of their time. Great to have you back in the country.
It's a pleasure, really. I'm so happy to be here. I don't know what to say.
How long has it been since you last were here?
I guess about 12, 14 years ago, something
12,
like that.
14 years ago. And it's amazing because the two of you have actually, I didn't even know this, but you've actually worked together before, as you're going to do at the festival, Musique à la carte. But tell me about that first collaboration you did. I think it was 1984, right?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I just have to say I was listening to the body of work that this man has done just the other day. And I mean, it's hard to comprehend that one person can have that many hits. I mean, it's just, you keep thinking, oh yeah, this one. Oh yes, that one. Oh yes, remember this. I mean, it's just incredible. So I feel very honored to be sitting here with you. I really do.
You.
I did first time round and I do again today. I really do. I'm so looking forward to Friday and Saturday nights.
And speaking of your body of work, Mr. Sledge, there's a lot that we can talk about. I think the one song that does come to mind, as we all know, is When a Man Loves a Woman. Man, we've got to talk about that song, and I want to find out, as a young, developing artist, I want to know about the heart of that song. What motivated those lyrics, those words, that melody?
Well, I don't talk about the story now anymore, but it was a true story, you know, about my life when I was in high school. And I'm remarried now, so I don't talk the story anymore.
Okay, all right, but clearly a very, very deep one and a very true one. That's why the song resonated with so many hearts around the world. And I also understand that after writing the song and having it being such a big hit, you decided to give the record credits of the song to your co-writers.
Lewis and Wright, yeah.
Why do that?
Well, you know, they was good friends of mine, and they was just happened to be there when I was putting the melody together.
Yeah.
And they remembered it, Hope remembered it, for the bass player and the keyboard player.
Yes.
So I felt like I should give them something, you know, and I gave them the writer's right, but if I had knew the song was gonna be this big, I wouldn't have gave them.
I was about to say, can I ask a question? Would you do the same thing now?
No, I wouldn't do it now.
But I mean, in your illustrious career and all the hits and all the accolades and the awards that you've won over time, what stands out as some of your highlights?
Well, the greatest tour I ever had was right here in your country, in South Africa.
Really?
Yeah, I've been all over the world, but the greatest tour I had was here, and I believe it was in '68.
Wow. What made that tour so special?
I don't know. A lot of people say it could have been because it was apartheid, and I was one of the first blacks to ever come here and sing for everybody, you know, and I brought everybody together. But my songs had so much to do with bringing people together, you know. It was so many of them like Warm and Tender Love and Cover Me, Take Time to Know, and of course, When a Man Loves a Woman. And the songs, the lyrics and everything was meant so warmly to every nationality in the world. And I think that's why Mr. Ronnie Quabell chose me to come to South Africa at that particular time and all our lives, you know. So, because the songs that I had would fit right in at that particular time.
Wow. PJ, when you think about that kind of music, do you think young artists these days understand love like it used to be understood?
I think that I think there's a huge movement going on. I mean, I watched the Grammys this year, and I'm very pleased to see that music is going back to, and seems to be more organic.
Yes.
My new album, which I'm releasing actually in 3 weeks' time, there's not one what we call Japanese musician.
Japanese musician.
You know,
What is
it's
that?
all real music. It's all there's a real person behind the drums.
Yeah.
And which I'm very pleased to say. So I think that. You know, Adele, Amy Winehouse, these people have come out and
Yeah.
Mumford and Sons,
Oh,
and
yes.
and we're hearing proper music again for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
But whether we'll ever hear the likes of, I mean, we've just heard "Come Together" by the Beatles, the Percy Sledges, whether we'll ever hear that quality of song
Yeah.
again, you know, every now and then one pops up, but there seemed to be a time.
It's coming together.
That
It's coming together.
I think that we're gaining some momentum at last again.
Musicians that can just rock up on a stage and
And
bust it
play,
out.
and
just do
actually
it.
play their instruments.
That's what I like, just bust it
Yeah.
out. But you two will be working together at the Musique à la Carte 2013 that's happening this weekend. Tell us about this exciting festival.
Well, I'm very excited because it's like a walk down memory lane. Lest we forget that also on this bill are the fabulous Rockets.
Oh, yes.
You know-
We've had them on the show before, yes, and they are,
Yeah.
as you say,
And
fabulous.
they're so full of life and so full of memories
Mm-hmm.
for me. And then, of course, this wonderful, wonderful man. And I'm thrilled to be in Cape Town. I love this place. And most of all, I'm thrilled to see Bob. I haven't seen him for a long time. And it's fabulous to be here.
Mr. Sledge, are you looking forward to performing once again in this country?
Definitely, yeah. It's like what I said a while ago. The greatest tour I ever had in my life was here, and I made so many friends in South Africa, you know.
I think we should just maybe talk to some property agents out there and organize you a house here. What do you think about that? Get you a
Yes.
house on the
Why
beach
not?
somewhere. And, you know, have you performing week in, week out. I know that there's lots of people that still love your music deeply, you know, who have very deep meanings attached to it that, you know, it's really worth it. I think we should do it.
I would love to.
I've sung one of his songs. I've recorded one of his songs.
Which one was that?
What was it that you reminded me of?
Many Rivers to
Many
Cross.
rivers to cross.
Oh, my word. Are you
and
going
I
to be
can't
collaborating that
seem
on
to
stage?
find. We'll keep everything quiet.
Keeping everything quiet. All right, well, all the information will be on our website, expressoshow.com, about this weekend's festival, Musique à la Carte, and definitely something to attend. And I mean, of course, we wouldn't forgive ourselves if we had such legends of music in our midst and then didn't have a live performance. Later on, you've got to stay tuned. You're going to understand when a man loves a woman. What happens there? You're going to understand. Whew. Leanne, do you know what happens when a man loves a woman?